Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another apartment renovation. I gave myself a little bit of a challenge this time to build an apartment using only base game items. Because I've been doing industrial and, just picking colors and going with them and whatnot. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make it a little bit harder for myself, and I'm going to use only base game. I hate it. I hate it so much. This apartment's decent. It's not the worst thing I've ever made, but I'm not a fan of it. Honestly, there's just so much I wish I could have done more with it if I hadn't restricted myself to base game, which was obviously the challenge. So I feel like for what I've done, I think I did pretty good. I thought this kitchen was quite cute. It changes a little bit. I end up putting I was gonna say the toilet, but it's not the toilet. The trash can. Oh my god. Yes, who has a toilet just sitting around their kitchen? I don't know. Maybe somebody does. If you do, cool. I mean, weird, but cool. So I put the trash can under some of the cabinets, kind of made it tucked into its own little corner. I wish what we could get is like a trash can in a counter, because we see those people pull out the drawer and there's a trash can in it. I think that would be awesome to have in The Sims because it's something people do have in their houses, in their daily lives, and I think that'd be a perfect addition. So decorating was actually, I think, the hardest part, honestly. Furniture and whatnot was not the worst, but I wasn't a big fan of the couches that we got just for base game. Ooh, excuse my yawn. But decorating was definitely a lot harder. There are some things that I know that I use all the time that I could not use, and I was so devastated that I could not use these certain things in this build. It just, not a fan. Not a fan of that at all. But we made do with what we had. I used some of the debug objects to spice up the kitchen a little. I have some bottles that come over here by the coffee maker. I don't know why I cannot think of what things are called today. It's fine. The brain is just working on half power, I guess, instead of full power. Does it ever work on full power? Probably not. Not in this household. But then I ended up changing it a little bit again because I wanted a dining room table, but it just did not really fit and to have a living room in the same space. So I removed the little bar area here and put the table there instead. And I felt like that worked out pretty good. And then made the living space. And I kind of wanted an entrance way, but with base game, there wasn't a whole lot of stuff to, have with it. I usually do, an ottoman and some shelving and whatnot, but we didn't have a whole lot of that, because base game, so we just made it work with what we had, and, yeah. And then, the couches I was not a fan of. I even had a plan for this going into it after I put the dining room table up to use the, what pack are there? The modern couches, the sectionals and stuff. I was like, oh, that looks so cute in this corner. Yeah, can't use those because they're not base game. So mad. So I just tried to fill the space, and this one wall was just so bare, but I didn't want to, do a whole lot in it. So I added the menu chalkboard, and I made it really big, and I actually kind of liked it. I was like, that would actually be a really cool addition to a house, have a big chalkboard or even a cork board or something, and have it, in an area, a family area, and you can put all kinds of stuff on it and whatnot. I was like, that's actually so cool. So I was really happy with that. And then we ended up going upstairs afterwards. I really didn't know how to decorate, honestly. I came back down and redid the walls because I realized that I forgot to change them from white because I had wanted to, and I just completely forgot. So you will see that happen in a little bit here, where I realized that I forgot to do it, and I come back and do it. But yes, with upstairs, I wanted to have a nice little way to get out to the deck. I had kind of almost even thought of originally putting the bedrooms downstairs and you immediately go upstairs into the living space, but I don't know, it just kind of felt weird to me. Maybe I will do that in the future because I think that would be a cool idea to have the upstairs the living space and the downstairs the bedrooms. So maybe we will attempt that in the future. We will see though. But yeah, I make 2 bedrooms. One is for like twin boys and the other's for parents, and then a pretty big sized bathroom and just like a little desk area here because there wasn't really a desk area downstairs. And then just put some nice stuff out on the patio. I think I had like a grill and some gardening stuff and then just some seating. There wasn't a whole lot that I wanted to do out there because base game only. I wanted to have some more gardening things, but that is obviously in other packs. So I did what I could, and that is what we ended up with. It's just, I think I would like to try and do a base game only build again, but maybe I will do base game, like, build stuff, but then, like, decorations use other things, just because I feel like there's just the lack of decor, and maybe that's just me, but I could live with, like, the couches and the other furniture and the wallpapers and stuff, but I really wanted more of the, like, little objects, the kitchen objects and whatnot. So yeah, I think maybe that will be something we do down the line too, maybe. Who knows? I love giving myself challenges, so I will definitely be doing more challenges in the future. So I'm excited. I don't know what we'll be doing for the next one yet. I have an idea depending on which apartment we do. We're getting to the end of the apartments actually in San Myshuno. So I'm actually really excited to finally finish up that world. We still got quite a bit to go. No, not gonna lie. But we've made quite a bit of progress through it. And if you're new here, if this is your first video of mine you are watching, my plan is to go through every world of The Sims that I own at least, because I know I don't own all of them, and renovate buildings that already exist and build buildings in the places that are empty, and just kind of fill up a world. And I kind of make families as well. I pop them in as I go along. I don't really show them in these builds because it's not as much of a thing for me in this. It's more of just, going through and decorating. But the family is more of just, like, I'm designing the home for specific people in some ways. Some builds I do. Other builds, like this one, just kind of came about. It was going to be twin boys because it was such a big room. It made sense to have it maybe like a 2 kids in a room type deal. I know people who do that. If they have like 2 girls or 2 boys, they will have those 2 kids in the biggest room, and then the parents are in a smaller room, just because it is so much extra, 2 beds and 2 wardrobes and whatnot in the room. I mean, you kind of have that with parents, but parents usually have 1 bed, so, but that's why I kind of did it that way with the boys in the bigger room. But yeah, I do not show the families in this, but they do in a way exist because of they kind of inspire the houses in a way. So we are nearing the end of this one. I am going to let you guys enjoy, and it's about to get to the screenshots anyhow. So let me know what you think of it. I just could care less about this one, honestly. But it was a good challenge. I think it was a very good challenge for me. So let me know, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.